Okay, you can hear me, hear the game, see the game, and the recording. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
UED 442 reporting.
Ugh.
10-4. You got it. 10-4. You got it. I'm on it. Moving.
Electrostatic defense tower. 10 million volt energy discharge assembly. God damn.
Ready, Commander. Understood.
No parking. Commander, you've new objectives.
Commander, Davis. Glad to have you both at the party. I got here a couple of minutes ago. These things have been pounding the base from both cross streets. Got limited intel, but it looks like they're tunneling underground to get close before they pop up. And believe me, they're popping up everywhere. Haven't seen any of the flying ones yet, but I'm sure that'll change real quick. Though, next time you set up a Francine explosion, I'd really appreciate it to give me a heads up a couple of minutes before the alarm goes off. I barely got here, and I mean barely.
I think we can rest assured the other guy is indeed dead at this point. Sadly for all his assistants, he just died off screen. It's kind of a shame, really. It's not like you had them long enough to really grow attached to them, but I'm just a sentimental sort.
Our allies' base is under attack.
This side is completely open.
Just get the word.
Talk to me.
Ready, Commander.
What do you have in mind?
442 reporting. Understood.
Oh, shit, we've got more inbound!
And from what the troops are telling me, the officer assigned to the UPL battalion was killed. So, Commander, looks like you're up.
Roaches are attacking your base.
Officer Davis, standing. I'm on it.
Say again?
Get over here.
Standing by.
Die. Where do you need me? 10-4. Got it. Moving. Understood. I'm on it. You got it.
Move. We got a base here, mineral field, but we have no workers.
Roaches are attacking your base.
442 reporting.
Please don't put me back in the sewers. Oh, thank God. I was a little over the place when I suddenly just got base control.
Roaches are attacking your base.
Take it to 'em.
You got it. I'm on it. You got it.
Commander, we understand you've taken tactical command of Outpost 497. You are not properly trained in combat theater operations, so we're here to provide assistance. And in case you are not familiar with
1, 2.
our purpose, the United Powers League Defense Net is a singular point of information processing and communication across all areas of combat command. Said differently, we make sure the left hand knows what the right hand is up to. Something very much necessary with standing forces deployed worldwide. Outpost 497 is minimally equipped. We have airdropped raw materials for fabrication of key facilities and armor and weapons for new troops. You will need to use the headquarters building to manufacture mining drones and command them to harvest the nearby materials.
Headquarters. The United Powers League headquarters allows for the state to rapidly deploy command and control for field operations. Commanders can utilize the headquarters to fabricate mining drone harvesters and can fabricate a single car unit to serve as the adjutant for the OC. Nano-enabled construction robot.
Just give the word.
Are we moving or what? Why not?
10-4.
Peter's voice sounds familiar.
Good work, Commander.
Not maybe familiar, but it makes me think of someone. I just don't know who. Or maybe I've just heard his voice lines enough playing through these missions. I think he sounds a lot like his brother. You know? I think they're... Were they brothers or twins? I think they was twins. No wonder they could swap for each other.
Now, the billet allows you to properly equip soldiers for the fight ahead. You can equip 4 types of soldiers at this time, depending on your needs. All of them fulfill a very specific purpose. We understand you are already familiar with incinerators, heavy gunners, and infantrymen. You will also be able to equip mortar troopers at this outpost as an inexpensive long-range counter to ground enemies.
Just say
System activated.
Big David. Delta Dynamics. That's a new one.
Yes, sir.
They already have that going.
System activated.
Mortar troopers are mobile defensive shock trooper which can shell enemy ground units from great distances. Trooper must be deployed to use the mortar and is unable to defend herself if she is immobile. Electrostatic defense towers are stationary short-range automatic defense systems, or stationary short-range automatic defense systems. These structures will discharge concentrated bolts of electricity at a target in rapid succession. While lightning bolts often have a voltage of 3 million versus the 10 million from an ESD, bolts from both sources in a direct strike have the same effect with flashover, the electricity passing over the skin, deflecting much of the energy and relatively little current passing through the body. This means the targets are cooked alive versus being electrocuted. While lightning bolts often have a voltage of 300 million versus the 10 million of an ESD, one of these towers, bolts from both sources in a direct strike have the same effect with flashover, the electricity passing over the skin, deflecting much of the energy and relatively little current passing through the body. This means targets are cooked alive versus being electrocuted. Ugh. Fucked. I just can't make a point and be happy about it. Remember I was saying I dislike the women and children thing? I know, I'm not a fan of that phrase. I was just like noting there that the mortar trooper is a female unit. Then there's Myra there. It's just like... In a future where, women are frequently in the military, where there is, great equality of the sexes, it seems weird to still hold on to the women need special protection. Like, there's, say women and children. There's a man there with his guts hanging out, but women and children. Seems weird. Plus, it's against the Zerg. They can rip through a mech if you give them half a minute. It doesn't matter if he's a guy. He's not immune to fangs that can claw through Neo steel. So, I'm not saying they did wrong in having the line. I just dislike the line on principle. I'm just simply saying as much. So yeah, I'm not saying I have issues with, the writing in it. It's whatever. I'm just commenting on it, but on the idea, if you get me. There's a dividing line. Fusion generator. Energy necessary to maintain operational readiness. Constructing generators allows any UPL base or outpost to increase the number of troops and vehicles can support in the field. Manufacturing facility allows them to produce various raw facilities such as Route Tank and the TR-17 mobile artillery platform. Vorshid's outpost lacks the raw materials necessary to produce these vehicles. Manufacturing facilities required if a base commander wishes to produce either an R&D facility, an electrostatic defense platform, or a car unit. The manufacturing facility destroyed will be unable to build either of those until it's replaced. Increases range by 1, range by 5. I think if I just camp here. Interesting sound effects. Ooh, places a harvester arm with a grenade launcher. Nice. Ooh, that's cool. So this gives the combat infantry, the basic guys, 1 extra range. This gives mortar troopers extra range, and this makes heavy gunners able to heal themselves. God, these guys are cheap. Price like suicide units. They plump when you cook them. Oh, okay, they're up to 99. I wonder if that's the cap or what. Oh yeah, I never send a man to a woman's work. Did I? I can't remember what I said about that point. 1 sec. So, yeah, I couldn't remember what I said about that point or not. Like, did I say, like, you know when I start doing multiple takes? I can't remember which take, what I said in what take, but it's all good. It's all good. Okay. Okay. Oi. The tanks are temporary. I need to get that ASAP. I'm kind of a fan of the heavy gunner idea. Because,
Cannot build here. Roaches are attacking your base.
I'm a fan of the idea of heavy gunners because they can self-heal automatically.
Upgrade complete.
Almira. They just can't hit air and there's mutalisks coming out. Oh, drop inbound. Fucking Guardians!
Shoot them sons of bitches down!
Heavy gunner standing by.
They cannot repair.
standing by.
Ready, Commander. I'm on it. Moving.
Go, heal. Heal.
Got it. Reporting.
Counted air.
Heavy gunner standing by.
Push. Still have some police units left.
Heavy gunner standing by.
I'm glad Kara is self-healing.
Got Darren. Over.
Oh, Darren's alive.
Got it. It's enough, people. Darren says we've got a whole mess of roaches about half a mile out on Congress, and they're coming right at us. I want both flanks covered now.
Sergeant, did you just say Darren's out there watching our six?
I've got Darren half a mile out spotted for us in the clock tower.
Got it. I'm on it. Where do you need me?
I'm a little iffy on these. Simply, I like to have a huge hunk of troops going. Or like just a huge ball setting people up like that without a bunker or, you know, something to help defend them. I suppose I could set up more of these towers. I know, I could get more of those, but I kind of...
Heavy gunner standing by.
Fine. Get more of these.
Where do you need me? I'm on it.
Tank gun.
Heavy gunner standing by.
Orders on the field.
Standing by.
I'm so looking forward to this.
They also get the personal medkit.
Heavy gunner standing by.
That's 70 kills.
Heavy gunner standing by.
Creatures inbound, friendly forces, reinforcements engaging. Thought they had an axe there for a second.
Here they come!
Open fire!
Pull in. I think they're calling all of these roaches. I think I've saw some remarks towards that. I'm not sure. Oh shit. That was a misclick. Got that a bit late. Shit, my phone just died. Meant to turn off the mobile hotspot. That would have saved it. Wi-Fi device that died recently. My Ethernet connector.
Commander, we can't stay here. The Trans-Texas underground tunnels are a couple blocks away, if they're not overrun. It's one hell of a place for a holdout. One way in, one way out. We can help these bastards from higher ground as long as we keep the flying ones off of us.
And you don't have to deal with any worms.
Are you reading me?
I had a feeling you'd make it through this thing. Reinforcements are inbound to you, and I got a clear vision of the whole area. These things are really all over the place. They can pop up anywhere. They're just tumbling around underground, so wait for the chance.
Darren, you've done all the spotting you can for us. I want every officer at your station to fall back to my position. We're pulling out in less than 5.
Besides, there's so many of these things running around. Never make it over to y'all anyway. Keep you posted.
There may be a cooldown on that medkit thing, but it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Just having units that auto heal like that is a beautiful thing.
Our lighting drones are under attack. Roaches are attacking your base.
That's the second tank at some point there. No more than 10 civvies can die.
Heavy gunners, standing by. Heavy gunners, standing by. Heavy gunners, standing by.
Okay, the overlords are only spotting for the Zerg. I haven't decided to do any drops, and I'm going to assume they aren't going to start. bail them out a bit soon.
Man, I heard over comms what you're trying to do here. Those cities aren't going anywhere without cover. I'm inbound with armored transport. Yeah. I know I borrowed it, but if I didn't, you would have lost it in the riot zone. So be happy and cover my ass.
Time to go. Outpost 497 has been established in parking area of a hotel complex. With 30 civilians still require evacuation. Jenkins' SWAT van can seat up to 10 at a time. Need to protect them while he shuttles them back and forth to the southbound Trans Texas tunnel entrance.
Ready to go, sir.
Officer Davis, standing by.
Our allies
They're surrounding us, sir.
Okay, people, load up.
Ready to go, sir.
our allies are being attacked.
Got it.
Ready to go, sir.
I've got a big problem here.
Ready to go, sir.
That's all I can pack in for this run. Get the next group of civvies prepped. I'll get these folks to the southbound CT tunnel entrance. Problem here.
All right. I got a bunch of the flamboyants that's circling around close to y'all. We've got the screaming ones, the blimps we saw earlier.
Got it. Moving.
Davis, might be good if we split up. One of us covers the base, the other covers Jenkins.
Ready to go, sir.
Jenkins, you keep these civvies safe, and I'll forgo the royal ass-kicking you were gonna get for bailing on us.
Come on, get these things off of me.
Davis, pull the curtain down, damn it! Hey, come on. Spots and Spurs are next. Standing by.
Where do you need me?
They're surrounding us, sir.
I've got a big problem here.
Officer Davis, standing by. Got it.
Talk to me. Thank you.
Roaches are attacking your base.
Hey, I'm talking. On it. Spots and Spurs are next. Why not? Win.
Resources.
Got no time to jibber jabber. Take it to him. Hey, we're on the clock here. One spot's as good as
Roaches
the
are
next.
attacking your base.
Why not?
Roaches are attacking your base.
Ooh. Just random pile minerals.
One spot's as good.
Need to divide my troops sooner.
Davis, pull the curtain down, damn it!
Our mining drones are under attack.
We'll go back a little, and we'll go from there.
Again? Affirmative. 10-4.
Officer Davis, standing by.
Standing by.
Ready to go, sir.
442 reporting.
Okay, people, load up.
Come on.
Need to hustle.
I'm reading you.
Why not? Take it to him.
So you don't get the money back for disabling it, and you have to spend it again if you want to get it going again.
pack in for this run. Get the next group of civvies prepped. I'll get these folks to the southbound TT tunnel entrance.
All right. I got a bunch of the flying ones circling around close to y'all. Got the screaming ones that Lips we saw earlier.
Davis, might be good if we split up. One of us covers the base, the other covers Jenkins. Jenkins, you keep these civvies safe, and I'll forgo the royal ass-kicking you're gonna get for bailing on us.
The word.
Are we moving or what?
Ready, Commander.
Escape tunnel blocked by debris.
Commander, we have engineers on the other side of the south tunnel entrance working to excavate the debris. We cannot set charges or we risk collapsing the tunnel entirely. You will need to keep the civilians safe until we open the roads. Our spotters show the enemy is entering the northern tunnel in waves. You will have time to reinforce your position after each wave is routed. Make good use of it.
This is bullshit! Commander, I'm gonna have to unload the civvies here until the engineering corps breaks through the debris. You need to keep these folks safe so I can pick up the next group.
Jesus Christ. There's so much happening. Let me have a normal fucking, mission. My heart can't take it. Is there much tea left? There's tea left. I have a thermal cup, so, let's call it that. It keeps tea warm for a long time. Enough for it to start tasting weird. While still being warm. The southern entrance to the Trans-Texas tunnel systems collapsed due to damage as a result of the creature attacks. UPL Engineering Corps is attempting to burrow through from inside the tunnel. In the meantime, Commander, you have a tactical option. The roads in and out of the tunnel are flanked by high ground resting areas. Station troops on these ridges to attack the creatures without fear of return fire, at least from ground level. Just be careful to find ones. Your option, Commander. Defense Net will support you if you choose to engage. It support you if you choose instead to engage creatures head on. Creature attacking in waves, so time to reinforce your high ground positions between those waves. Optimal high ground troop deployment marks are on your map.
Roaches are attacking your base.
I got eyes on the first wave, Myra. Don't look like there's a lot of them, but they're stacking up. Whatever you're doing to get ready over there, do it.
I'm on my way back to pick up the next group now.
Roaches are attacking your base.
They're surrounding us, sir.
Hey, go on it. Hey, on the clock. About as good as the next.
Roaches are attacking your base. Ready, Commander.
They're surrounding us, sir.
Let's go, people! Go, go, go! Come on, this ain't city transit!
Okay, I'm kind of liking... Okay, the game does not know how to handle Jenkins's vehicle blowing up. It does not know how to handle Jenkins's vehicle blowing up. And honestly, I'm not sure how I can escort and deal with that.
Roaches are attacking your base. Roaches are attacking your base. Our allies are attacking.
They talk about having time to set troops up over here, but I wonder if I can get more than the amount of troops I have right now.
Hey, on the clock here. On it. Sponsored.
Where do you need me? The word.
Commander, we have engineers on the other side of the south tunnel entrance working to excavate debris. We cannot set charges or we risk collapsing the tunnel entirely. You will need to keep the civilians safe until we open the roads. Our spotters show the enemy is entering the northern tunnel in waves. You will have time to reinforce your position after each wave is routed. Make good use of it.
This is bullshit! Commander, I'm gonna have to unload the civvies here until the engineering corps breaks through the debris. You need to keep these folks safe so I can pick up the next group.
Roaches are attacking your base.
Stay with that.
Don't look like there's a lot of them, but they're stacking up. Whatever you're doing to get ready over there, do it.
I'm on my way back to pick up the next group now.
Go back with it.